Welcome to Online Smicha. When you're asked to speak about the mitzvah of Kriya Shema, which you say twice a day, it's endless amount of importance and halachas and mefarshim and pirushim you could give. So we'll just highlight some of the things that are perhaps not that known to show the importance of the mitzvah of Shema. For example, the Gemara says in Maseches Brachos Daf Tezvav Amud Beis, anybody who reads the Shema and is careful in the pronunciation and saying the words properly, mitzanim lo gehenim, they cool off the gehenim, meaning to say chas v'shalom, even if somebody is deserving it for whatever other sins he's done, for the mitzvah of Kriya Shema, it lightens the punishment of gehenim. Now, we know also that the Tanchuma writes that the specialty of mitzvahs Kriya Shema is sheyesh ba masayim arbor mishmoina teves. There are 248 words, 248 words to correspond the 248 limbs that a person has. And the Eibishter says, im shamarta ashali, if you keep my mitzvah, what belongs to me, to say the Kriya Shema properly, Ani Eshmar Shalcha, I will take care of your 248 limbs. So you see the positive reward, besides for it being the simple mitzvah min HaTorah, chas v'shalom, not simple, a mitzvah min HaTorah, the Eibishter guarantees that he will protect us, the Ramach Evarim, by saying the Ramach Teves in the Kriya Shema. Now the Shema itself, the Poskim write that in the Shema is hinted all the Aseres HaDibros. In the Gimel Parshias of the Shema, you can find that all the 10 Dibros from Matan Torah, Har Sinai, you can find it in the Shema. Even though you could find it, they suggest don't stick to the regular kavanah of the simple taich of what Shema Yisrael and what the mitzvah is all about, because if you go off and start thinking about the Ramazim, you might lose your concentration. So Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Hear, O Israel, Hashem our God is one. That's Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. And you know the famous Chassidish taich, Hashem, the name Hashem, which symbolizes Rachamim, and Elokeinu, which is Gevura. The same Hashem is Hashem and Elokeinu. It's all one. Sometimes he gets dressed in an act of Rachamim, Chesed, and sometimes he has to Elokeinu in the way of Gevura, but it's the same Hashem, and that Hashem is Elokeinu. Now we know that the words Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, the letter Ayin from the Shema is big, and the letter Dalid from Echad is big. Those two letters Ayin Dalid make up the word aid, a witness. By saying Shema, we testify that we believe in Hashem and Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. And that's why Chazal say that by us proclaiming Hashem as one in the world, the Hashem responds, the Mechilka says, Ashrecha Yisrael micha meicha. Just like we proclaim Hashem being one, Hashem responds, wow, the Jewish people are the one-of-a-kind nation, micha meicha. So we have that aid, that saying Shema is a form of testimony. It's brought in Iger the Kala that this should also give a person push. While he says this, knowing that this is a form of testifying, that he has to know that he should buckle up and do tshuva. Because halachically, not every person is allowed to be an aid. There are certain people who are disqualified from aidus. Rahman al-Atzlan, a Russia, is disqualified to be aidus, because that's what the Torah says, La Yokum Eid Echad. So therefore, you have to know, the Torah says you're not allowed to be a Russia as an aid. And therefore, before you say Shema, knowing that this is a form of testimony, it gives a person a kitzel, a knip. Wake up and do the right thing, so you should be able to fulfill the mitzvah of Kriya Shema. It's a form of tshuva, because only then you could do tshuva. Only then you could do the proclamation, the edus of Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Now let's take the first word. The first word is Shema. Many beautiful Ramazim are written about the first word Shema. Se'u Maraim Einechem. Shin Mem Ayin. Se'u Maraim Einechem means lift up your eyes upwards and you'll see Orumi Bara'ela. And Hashem is all, everything that there is all from Hashem. Other Mefarshim say, this is brought in Eitzah Tfilis, that Shin Mem Ayin is a Rosh Tevis Shakai Melech Olam. Shakai is one of Hashem's names. He is the king of the world. When do we proclaim the Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad? We proclaim it in the morning and the evening. And it's throughout every davening we mention Hashem as Melech Olam. So Shema is another Rashi Tevis, Shachris, Mincha, Arvis. When you proclaim Hashem as Elokeinu, Hashem is our God, you're basically being Mikabel, the oil Malchus Shemayim, the yoke of heaven. And this is what we say, Shema, because the letters Shema, Shim, Mem, Ayin, backwards is Shemayim, Malchus, oil. Oil, Malchus, Shemayim. We accept the yoke of heaven when we say Shema. Now, we know the halacha states that when a person says Shema, he should have in mind the simple pshat, that the Eibishter is in control on Dalad Ruchas Olam, the Ches, the Shiva Rekiim and Aretz, and the Dalad Ruchas Olam, and this is the basic pshat. Everything I said till now is nice, is the Ramazim, but at least the minimum that you're being Mikabel El Malchus Shemayim and you're proclaiming as Hashem Echad, the one Hashem as the one in charge of the whole world, that is the basic kavanah that you have to have when you say the Shema.